Hey there YouTube, Kodandi here, and life is interesting. Life is very interesting. The Golden Gate Bridge is right over there, sitting out at the beach. It's beautiful. It's also noisy because the other side is the freeway. Why did I take sannyas? Why did I take Hindu monastic vows? And this goes back over a year. So I joined my guru's adinam, his ashram, temple, monastery complex, and I did it just for personal healing. That was what I wanted, and I was more than happy to make a, kind of long-term commitment for it, because I understand that healing is a long-term commitment. And I'd been in the organization for a while, I'd been in the Sangha for a while, I'd been following my guru for a while. So I knew about sannyas, and I was kind of like, vaguely curious, but not really sure. And when I got to the adinam, there were, of course, a lot of sannyasis around, and I was just like, nope. This is not what I want. Honestly, I was kind of intimidated. I was honestly kind of intimidated by all of the sannyasis there. And so I decided I didn't want it. But, things happened and I healed, and I got to a point in my healing where I had a very conscious awareness that I no longer hated myself. That I'd finally, broken through some barrier, and I no longer hated myself. And it was at that point that I decided I wanted to take sannyas, where suddenly that possibility opened up to me. Because, as much as it intimidated me, I also saw that people that took sannyas were getting a lot more, where they had much greater capabilities, that they were really expanding and growing in ways that I was not, and they had opportunities that I did not have, and I wanted that, and I wanted all of it, and there was no reason, to deny myself the opportunity to learn or do anything that I haven't yet. And so I decided I wanted sannyas, but I also realized there was a lot of things in the outside world that I wanted to still do and complete. And so that I left the adinam, and I only planned to leave for like 3 months in order to, I gave myself a 3-month time limit. I had a ticket already back to India booked. I was going to just complete my life on the outside, go back, take sannyas. I had this whole grand plan, this grand idea in my head. It did not work out as planned, but I still really, really wanted sannyas. Found my way back to the adinam, eventually took sannyas. Now, the day that I took sannyas was, it was big. It was really big. I almost missed it, because there was a part of the ritual where you need a thing, and I didn't have the thing. I didn't realize that you needed the thing to do the thing. And so I show up, and they're like, well, where's your thing? And I'm like, well, I told you I didn't have the thing. And they're like, well, you can't do the thing unless you have the thing. And I'm like, ugh. And so I left the ritual, and I started crying. I was just so upset because I was so close. I was there, ready, everything was ready, and I thought, my God, I missed it. What am I going to do? Am I going to just, keep trying, try again? Am I going to, just quit and go back? I was really, really, really upset and really uncertain about my future, because all of a sudden, all of my plans were dependent on me taking sannyas. And so I was really upset. Thankfully, the woman who was in charge of organizing everything was really committed to getting us all to take sannyas if we wanted it. And so she got me the thing so I could do the thing, and I still made it to the ritual fine, and it was great. But it was a shock, honestly. so many of my friends had taken sannyas, and I knew them kind of before and after. And, you know, people said a lot of things about sannyas, what it's like before and after. And you don't really understand it until it happens, because it is really an initiation. I really felt like another part of my being opened up inside of me. You know, like I had been, you know, this house, and then I'm, you know, remodeling, and I put on a whole new section of the house, and now I have, like, my house is so much larger. It really felt like that I felt like I suddenly had access to parts of my being that I didn't know were available, were accessible, even existed. And it's remained like that. I feel like I have access to parts of my being that I had no idea even existed before, and that's been pretty amazing, because I feel like I'm so much more capable and resilient and able to really manifest my reality in ways I never thought possible. And that's been kind of one of the biggest things, that just this access to more of my being. A lot of people have these sort of before and after sannyas. I used to be some Barty kid and blah blah blah, and then I took sannyas, and look at me now. These kind of like before and after photos that they post. And I mean, I feel like I'm still that person that I was before. I know that person is within me, and that person is a part of me, but I'm so much more now. You know, it's the same house, just an extra added addition on. And, you know, who and what I was before was not bad or wrong. It was exactly what I needed to do and who I needed to be in order to get to where I am now. Nothing wrong with that, nothing bad about that. I have no regrets about my past. I don't feel like I've done anything wrong or any shame for, you know, whatever in my past. And it's just now I'm so much more. I'm so much more. And there's so much more I could say, because it really, I mean, I just really feel the energy so strongly. And it's, you know, it's a very slow sort of realization that people recognize me as a holy person, that I have done something extraordinary, and I am an extraordinary person. And there are, of course, people that recognize that, and people that have no idea, like I'm just some weird girl wearing this weird orange dress, you know, like they don't know, they don't get it. Simply my presence, my existence can be a blessing and can heal people. That, you know, because of this initiation that I took, because of taking sannyas, that my family is liberated. I've just been watching this vulture fly around. This vulture is like sending me messages. I mean, there was a initial big adjustment to make, and it's still, I mean, especially because I'm in California. I'm not in India. I'm not in an ashram. I'm not in an adinam. I'm an ashram of my own. But that's what I'm doing, and that's what it was like to take sannyas. So, okay. Nithyanandam.